This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Fakes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Now on the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to Davis. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming out the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Now, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Caught over the middle, it's Babers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Babers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride Davis here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Looking left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field, not an easy...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw. It's Bolden. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here they come, and it's blocked. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the Florida State offense...
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete.
Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to Davis. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Touchdown, Florida State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Callahan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Steps away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Berry. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davis. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Grabs it in the middle.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Grab near the marker. It's Babers. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Caught in the backfield, it's Babers. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Gibson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Got the back over the middle. Breaks in. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Let's go. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Snagged in the middle. It's Aikman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Boley trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fire. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Boley. Lets it fly. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's
looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down. coming up. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Bowling. The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. What a terrible, terrible shank. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the snap, it's Davis. He'll take it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Past the first down marker and still running.
Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Gonna run it. It's Patterson. Inside the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll pull it down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to Davis. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Delay game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and...